Kick is a relatively new streaming platform released by gambling company Stake, in partnership with streamers Adin Ross and Trainwrecks TV, with the main goal of being a competitor to Twitch and allowing streamers more freedom of speech and more freedom to basically do whatever they want. Now, this is something that was attractive for many streamers because over on Twitch for years now, they've been receiving backlash for their very strict moderation and being very biased as to who they want to dish out that moderation towards. Probably one of the biggest issues that seem to come up time and time again over on Twitch is that they seem to be very biased towards female creators. Letting them get away with things like hot tub streams. We had the censor bar meta recently. I mean, one time a girl literally was getting on stream and received, I think it was like a 2-day ban or something. And you have male streamers dealing with bans throughout their entire career for basically doing much less than what some of these girls have been able to get away with. And this problem became so big that Twitch actually went as far as banning the word simp off their platform. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's safe to say that Twitch has had their fair share of problems. But what about Kick? Now, Jynxi hosted Moistcritikal on his new podcast, and they were talking about Kick. And one of the things that came up was Jynxi feels like while Kick is inherently a good thing, being a competitor to Twitch, it just has a very toxic culture surrounding it. And to be honest, bro, he's right. Like, there's some really big creators on Kick who are also very controversial and toxic. You got Neon, Jack Doherty, Zherka, and while 2 of the 3 names I just mentioned have been banned, they were cutting up over there for a while before Kick took any action. And while every creator on Kick obviously isn't going to be like this toxic, insufferable asshole type of guy, it's hard to be looking from the outside in and not just see it as like a very toxic place. And it's just starting to feel like Kick can't go like a week or two without having some form of controversy pop up on their platform. So we're going to be taking a look at some of the stuff that's been going on with Kick, and then we're going to discuss what they might be able to do to maybe change the public perception of their platform. And I'm honestly not even sure they care to do that. I mean, maybe this is the type of publicity they want. Maybe they want to be the platform that's like some wild version of reality TV where anything goes down. And I mean, if that's a play, then honestly, more power to them. We've seen shows like Jersey Shore, The Kardashians, Bad Girls Club literally thrive off, just always being in controversy. Members of the cast always getting into situations with, each other or other people. But I would say the main difference is all that stuff happens in, like a controlled environment. If that's what Kick wants to do, they still have to have some sort of control over their creators. And they've just been letting them run wild. Now we're going to ease in to some of the more controversial creators over on Kick, starting with this bozo, Johnny Somali.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki!
Now, Johnny Boy here thought it would be a bright idea to go to Japan, harass the natives live on stream. That didn't really work out for him. He got arrested. I mean, the guy's content was literally just him getting on Japan public transportation and just bothering people. I guess that's IRL streaming. I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. Maybe if I want to get big and go viral, I should just go outside and start bothering people. Next up in the Bozo Hall of Fame, we've got John Zherka. His content consisted of him going on Omegle and rizzing up minors and getting into fights with other creators. Obviously, that's not 100% what his content was, but he was still doing these things on the Kick platform and getting away with it for a long time before he caught a ban. And his saga got capped off in the most hilarious way imaginable. He pulled up on this guy, HS Tiki Taki, while he's on a date. He's wearing, dress shoes, a dress shirt, skinny pants. Zherka pulls up in shorts, a t-shirts, and UFC gloves and still gets that ass whooped. I mean, he got beat. I mean, how do you pull up ready to put the paws on somebody and get the paws put on you? That's crazy. And after all this happened, I think his whole career just fell off. I haven't seen anything from this guy in a very long time. And that's for the better. I would love it if more of these idiots just dropped off the face of the earth. Kind of like our next guy did, RiotLoL. Do you guys want to know what RiotLoL got away with? Let me tell you. He was going on Omegle, and he was talking to underage girls, getting them to flash, and then dropping them in a Discord server. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This guy was literally distributing CP in front of a live audience on the Kick platform and was doing this with no consequences for months. And it's not like Kick staff was just unaware that this guy existed, okay? I mean, they literally popped up in the stream to say what's up to him.
Remember you. Hey, Andre's in my chat. Can you shake it?
What?
Andre said
Yo.
he's me. Shake some ass, bitch. Quote, word for word.
Yo, isn't this chick 15, dude?
We got him.
And I don't want to blame all of Kick, and I don't want to blame Adin or Trainwrecks for this guy's existence, you know, because at the end of the day, he did get packed up. Thankfully, he's not able to do what he was doing on their platform anymore. But it's just like, why are these guys taking so long to get banned? Like, I don't understand how it takes you this long to ban a literal distributor of CP. You know, if they're not going to use an AI to detect certain things like nudity or, you know, hate speech on the platform, then they need to increase their moderation staff. You can't just let your streamers run around in these cities harassing civilians. That's not cool. You definitely cannot let these guys go around rizzing up minors. That's just not, I don't even know how people get away with that. That's just not okay. That's literally against the law. You can't just let people break the law on your website. But all in all, man, I do want to see Kick succeed. It's not good for platforms like Twitch to just have a monopoly over a service, because that gives them the ability to pretty much do whatever they want, whenever they want. And as I stated earlier in the video, you know, Twitch was kind of just, you know, moderating their site all willy-nilly. They had these super strict regulations and let certain people just get away with breaking those rules. That's not okay. That's not fair to the other creators on the platform. So it is beneficial for platforms like Kick to exist, where streamers, you know that they could go somewhere else if this whole Twitch thing doesn't work out. But they just got to figure out how they're going to moderate the website moving forward. You know, I know they want to be free speech. You know, you could do whatever over here. All that is fine and good, but there's just certain things you just can't let people get away with. You know, free speech doesn't mean that you could just tell underage women that you find them attractive. It doesn't mean you could just go around harassing people. And, you know, the fight stuff, I don't really care for. I think it's funny. It just makes the creators look like an ass when they get beat up. So you can let them keep doing that, but all the other stuff, that's got to go. Yeah. Like, sub, follow me on Twitch for more content. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.